All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar at Alliance Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And first and foremost, before I hop into this lesson, I would like to give all praises to the Most High in their true Paleo-Hebrew names and in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue. So with that, I would like to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Ha Rakah Kwata Shema Maf. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Ahurwan Ben Yasharallah. And shalom to you brothers and sisters pushing and keeping this truth and faith and the sincerity into the end, man. All right. So this is going to be a quick one, man. Just I seen this brother, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. He was hitting the bag. And, he had on, they wasn't fringes. They was the tislets, the long tassels in the four corners of the shirt. So, he was punching the bag, and I noticed those. So I just clicked on the dude profile. He an Israelite, he a Hebrew, but he was calling on Yahsua Mashiach. I think it was Yahsua Mashiach, something like that. So I just left a comment. And as you can see, I told him the Lord's true names, the Father Yahweh, his son Yahushua, and just told him how, in the ancient days, we spoke Paleo-Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, and how there is no J's, E's, or U's in the Paleo-Hebrew alphabet. You know what I'm saying? Just shalom, granting them shalom. He replied, too. I don't even remember his response. Oh, no, he said he'll check it out. He said he'll check it out. And then under that, you had like a bunch of other people, you know what I'm saying, commenting to my comment, like mocking, scoffing, which really don't matter. But what I did notice, too, is my comment, you know what I'm saying, this don't really matter either, but it got 28 likes. So that's 28 people who, you know what I'm saying, who saw that, whether, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, man. And then I also noticed when I looked on the brother page, he only had like 57 followers. But then after this interaction, bro got like 100 and something followers now. I don't know. But yeah, point being, I just told him the Lord's true names, in the Paleo-Hebrew tongue, the ancient Hebrew tongue, man. Yahweh being the Father, and Yahushua being the name of his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yahsua, and so on and so forth, man. But his one true name being Yahushua. All right. And then I just wanted to get the definition of Yiddish, because that's what that dude was, that's the name he was calling on. That name is Yiddish. So I just wanted to get, the definition of the in the origin of the Yiddish language. It says Yiddish is a West Germanic language historically spoken by Ashkenazi Jews. All right, so West Germanic, Germanic. Again, that's not from the land of Israel. You know what I'm saying? That language is not from Hebrew people, man. Biblical Hebrew people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The scripture tell you that the Lord Yahushua was a Hebrew from the tribe of Judah, man. You know what I'm saying? Our people, wasn't from West Germania. All right, and it says, is a West Germanic language historically spoken by Ashkenazi Jews, man. All right, and those are those Edomite Jews, man, so-called Caucasian Jews, you know what I'm saying, who converted and put on as if they are the true Jews, the true children of Israel of the Bible, when in fact the true children of Israel of the Bible are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right. So that's 2 for 2 right there. And it says it originates from 9th century Central Europe. All right, the Paleo-Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, existed long before this Yiddish language, this Yiddish Hebrew. All right, and it originates from Yahweh, man. All right, that is the language spoken in the heavens. All right, so this language here says it originates from 9th century Central Europe, all right, providing the nonsense Ashkenazi community with the vernacular based on High German fused with many elements taken from Hebrew, and to some extent Aramaic. All right, so Yiddish is comprised of multiple different languages, man. Taking bits and pieces from each one to create the Yiddish language. Whereas the Paleo Hebrew, you know what I'm saying, is the pure language, man, the Lashawan Kodash, or the holy tongue, you know what I'm saying? That's spoken in the heavens, man. You know what I'm saying? By the Lord, by the angels, by Yahsua. All right. It's the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, man, that our people spoke in the days of old. All right, and is being revived in these times, man. By brothers speaking in the Paleo Hebrew tongue, calling on the Lord's names, greeting each other, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Barakatah, Shalom, so on and so forth, man. So that Paleo Hebrew, that ancient Hebrew, is still on the earth today. Because I have heard like people try to say the Paleo Hebrew it don't exist no more. We don't know it, so on and so forth. But it does exist, and brothers is speaking it and teaching it. All right, and teaching the Lord's true names in that holy tongue. All right, so it says based on High German fused with many elements taken from Hebrew, notably Masonic, and to some extent Aramaic. Most varieties of Yiddish include elements of Slavic languages, and the vocabulary contains traces of Romance languages. Yiddish has traditionally been written using the Hebrew alphabet. However, there are variations, and so on and so forth. But point being, this was a language created and comprised of various different multiple languages, man. All right, from various different Edomite cultures, man. All right, Slavic languages, West Germanic, Ashkenazi Jews, German languages, so on and so forth, man. It's not the pure Hebrew, or it's not the original Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. So the Lord's name would not be Yahsua, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so forth, man, because that comes from Yiddish. All right. So, and with that, I just wanted to get a couple scriptures. This is the book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved," man. All right, so there's not salvation in any other name. All right, and it says, "For there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." So the Lord's name is given upon the earth. It is given amongst men. It's on the earth, man. He doesn't have many different names. All right, yeah, there's different titles. All right, but the scriptures don't say those who call on the title of the Lord shall be saved. It says those that shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved, roughly paraphrasing. All right, and again, the Father's name being Yahweh and his Son's name being Yahushua. All right, it says neither is there salvation in any other. All right, so you're not going to get salvation and or redemption through any other name. And it says, "For there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved." So that means there's only one name you can call on whereby we must be saved, man, to have a hope of salvation. All right. And it's not Jesus, it's not Jesus, it's not Jehovah, Yahweh, Yahsua. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The name the dude was calling on. But it's none of those names, man. It's Yahweh been the Father and Yahushua been the Son. All right, and we notice because the layers have been peeled back, man. All right, it's not hard to look into the history of when certain languages and words and letters was introduced into the world, man, and then take that all the way back to the original, and the original being the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. All right, this is the book of Acts, chapter 26 and verse 14. It says, "And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks," man. And I just wanted to get this simply because, red letters, it's Yahushua speaking, man. It says, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. But it says, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue. All right. So that's the language being spoken in the heavens, man. All right. The Hebrew, the Paleo Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash, the holy tongue. All right. or the holy language per se. That's the language being spoken in the heavens, man, by Yahweh, Yahushua, the angels, the elders, so on and so forth. And that language predates, Yiddish that we just read was created around the 9th century, man, stemming from Central Europe, and all these different aspects from all these different other, languages, man, ultimately stemming from Esau. All right. So the Paleo Hebrew is what's spoken in the heavens, man. So why not go back to the original source? Peel back the later layers, Salakia, all the way back to the original source. All right, this is the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 6. It says, again, red letters, Yahushua speaking, it says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word, man. All right, so it says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. All right, so again, just reiterating how the Lord's name is on the earth and has been manifested, to that hopeful elect. The ones that's standing on his name in truth and in sincerity in all aspects, man. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. So the Lord's name has been manifested upon the earth. All right. And it says, matter of fact, real quick, the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10, it says, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. All right, so think of it like this, man. It's many different towers upon the earth, and those towers representing names. You got Jesus, Jesus, Jehovah, Yeshua, Yahsua, and all these other names, man. But the Lord's true name, Yahushua, is that one strong tower. All these other towers are made of straw and stick. Meanwhile, the true name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is that one strong tower made of stone built on a solid foundation, man. All right. All these other names they just delusions, man. They're a mirage to stir and deter people away from that one true tower, that is to be ran into so you can be preserved and protected, in these times to come, man. Jacob's trouble, all hell breaking loose in this place. Martial law, sedition among men, race wars, riots, and ultimately 200 million nuclear warheads hitting this place and destroying this place, America, man. Are you not going to get out of any of those things calling on, these false names, man, running into these false towers? All right. Man, I don't know why. I'm thinking of the Three Little Pigs, man. The children's book. The first pig house was made of straw and it got blown down. The second pig's house was made of stick. It got blown down. All right, but the third pig's house was made of stone. All right, and it couldn't be blown down. That's saying in that analogy, man. The true name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, would be that third house. Built with stone upon a solid foundation. It can't be blown down. If you truly believe on it in truth and in sincerity, man. All right, and that's the one name that's believing on it in truth and in sincerity and keeping those things, that's written therein, the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Teaching the correct doctrine, teaching the prophecies, and calling on those true names in faith and in sincerity. That's that one house, that one tower, that cannot be blown down. All right, that no enemy is going to be able to come up against. That one name that's going to keep you safe and protected, man. While all hell break loose in this place. All right, and no other God, no other name that our people call on is going to save them in a time of trouble, man. And matter of fact, this is the book of Judges, chapter 10, and start at verse 13. It says, Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation, man. All right, so when it's all said and done, man, 2/3 of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, when all hell is breaking loose in this place, America, they're going to go and cry unto those gods and those false names, and they're not going to be delivered in that day, man. All right, because the Lord has manifested his true name upon the earth, all right, and is being taught and preached and teached, you know what I'm saying, by that hopeful elect men of the Lord out on the highways and byways, on the internet. Man, you can find videos on the internet, man, from the elders and apostles, you know, and various different brothers, man, breaking down the Hebrew, going into the Hebrew, the history of the languages and the words and the names. All right. You hear it on the highways and byways, man, when you walking past camps. You know what I'm saying? You hear it on brothers' lessons, man, when they opening up. The first thing, you know what I'm saying, we do is give all praises to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, so the Lord's name is manifested unto the earth, but 2/3 of our people, man, are not gonna call and cry unto those names, man. All right, so in that day, man, the Lord is going you know what I'm saying? It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation, man. All right, and that's in a sense like sarcasm, all right, because 2/3 of our people are not going to be delivered in that day, calling on these false names, man. All right, because they chose not to run into that strong tower, man, the Lord's true name, you know, for that protection, you know what I'm saying, to be shielded and preserved from all the hell that's about to break loose in this place. All right, chose to mock and scoff at it, you know. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.